Hello, 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 everybody. Yeah, yesterday went great. Yeah, let's look at it. So we took that gold up. That was around this little area right here. It went straight up. I got out up here somewhere. That was a good one. Also, we had that US30 going up, and US30, it was right around this little area right here. It went down, those two candles, boom, boom, and I stayed in. It went right back up, and I got out up here at the red line, and that was something we had put in because we seen that right here where it got jumbled up, and so I got out right here, and as we see, it went down, came back up, and now it's right back at that line again to where it went down yesterday, and so that's pretty cool. Basically, almost we're the same spots, a little higher than yesterday, but almost the same spot. And let's look at we got into Amazon to go up, and it went straight up. It started here and went up here, but then most of the day it was going up. Kind of gets consolidated. The stocks get real consolidated after the opening bell. Yeah, they get real consolidated. But Amazon looks like it's gonna open up a little higher. So Amazon looks pretty good again to go up. Apple went straight up. Let's see what Tesla did. Tesla's going up too. Let's see what we have here. We got a BTC buy, sell on gold, buy on BTC. Let's see how those are doing. BTC, BTC saying to buy right now. Buy, 3 buys. What time is that? 4:30. Let's see here. This was a 4:30 buy. It's falling. And it's saying to buy again. This looks like a good buy for Bitcoin. I don't really trade Bitcoin too much on the weekdays. I might take one or two trades of it, but Bitcoin is so unpredictable. Let's see, we got US30 to sell at 510. Let's see how that looks. 510. I was right around here. It went down just a little bit. Now it's up here. This looks like it's gonna, yeah, it's super high. Everything is really high on US30 right now. So it'll probably open up going down, but then it might rocket back up. Let's look at the maps here. And there's definitely some red, but it looks more greens dominating. And the last hour, this is what it looks like. It's always important to look at the last hour too. So everything in like pre-mode, you can see is kind of up. This is like broken even. It's so close. But everything almost has a little plus next to it. Let's see about the 100. 500. It's a lot of red in the 500. All right. Apple looks really good. Amazon looks really good again. But there's some stuff that's pretty bad looking, like Walmart and it's marked five times, Walmart 2 times. Hello, buddy. All right, let's look at the currency strength meter. This is the governments around the world, the Forex market. Let's see what we see here. Japan is really weak. USD is kind of strong. Let's see if we get the same kind of. Yeah, this is off. The currency string mirrors are off. Right now, this is super high. What time is this? 6:13. Everything is super high up here. Let's just view what happened the last time everything was high. Like right here, it was high. It went down. This is where it was high also yesterday. That was 3, 4 o'clock. Let's see. So this was yesterday's morning right here. And it was falling down. Let's see. Yeah, it's really high. This is really high. This is called the Satochic RSI. Is built into the robot, the Beast Trader system up here. But this is one of the advanced indicators. And the Satochic RSI is really cool because what it does is it tells us what is overbought or oversold. So anything over this line right here, there's like a perforated line that everybody can see. And that's called the 80 line. If you look all the way to the right over here, it's 80. That line's on the 80. And then down here, this is called the 20 line. All the way here is the 20 line. So anytime it's over the 80 line, that means it is way overbought. And anytime it's under the 20 line, that means it's way oversold. So as we see, like when it was oversold right here, what happened? It shot back up, right? It was oversold right here. What happened? It shot back up a little bit. So, and this is called the money flow index. This is like a cash register. Like you go to the store, you pay the cashier, and that's what this is. It's like you pay the cashier, but it's like you didn't get your result yet. What do I mean? You pay the cashier, but you didn't get your change yet, and you can't walk out the store until you get your change and your receipt. So this is before, something's gonna go in a direction. So as we see, it is bent up here, on the third. This is on the 30 minutes. But everything's telling us, and we see it going straight up like this. This is the momentum of the trade. So we see it's going up, 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 and it might be taking the next one down, 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 because that's how it happens. Like right here, it was down, down, then it kind of reversed, down, down, reversed. And as you look, like right here, if you look at this trade, it was going up, and then it started going down, and that's when the trade starts going down really fast. So let's go back to the 15 minutes and look at that in live action. We already see that it's trying to go down right here on the momentum. We got one little down right here. We see that it's super high. Okay. And once the orange goes over the blue, then it starts going down. This orange line going over the blue line starts going down. This MFI is so high right now. Like all it needs to do is curve down. and then we would have a 6-point trade. But yeah, this is the trade that I was telling you guys. Go ahead and take this down. It's already going down already. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a trade for it to go down right now. It's already moving down. And this is the US30. US30 is going down. Let's see here. And then you want to put your stop loss. Your take profit. And so that's done. Okay, let me go back. All right, so we like this to go down, and we don't know how far it's going to go down. It might not go down super, super far, but you see the orange line just crossed over. You see the MFI is super high. You'll see this bend down in a second. But also you see the momentum of this trade. It was going up, 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 and now it just took a little white down. There's still 11 minutes on this, so this might turn back the other way if it goes up a little bit, but this might be a sign that it's coming down. And we probably don't want to be in this trade for too long, but we want to catch this momentum going down right now for sure. And here it is going down. Did anybody get in there with me on this one? Just
Yeah, I
unmute
mean,
your. Okay, cool. Yeah. So something like even a move from like where I was saying to go down to right here, if you had enough lots on it, that could have been, more money than somebody might make today out their job. Because that could be like, let's just say we put $1 or one lot, that's already right here is already $377 you would have made. And you would have made that in about 2 minutes. Right. So this is really, it's really serious. That's what's so cool about trading. Just think like I told you 3 minutes ago this was going down, and now you would have made $392 if you would have got out right now. But we think it's going to go down a little bit more. Now I don't want to stay in this trade too long, right? I'm taking this trade before the opening bell, so I might try to get out of this trade before 6:30, maybe 6:25. I want to be out of this trade because it could hit this right here. This is like my sweet spot right here. This little orange line, which is called the EMA. Because what we see, what happened every time it hit this orange line, what happened? It went back up. It went back up right here. It went back up. So, it's sweet right here where it is. And I'm about to get out right now. And it might keep on going down, but you don't have to worry about it. Keep on going down. Just get your money. This is the opening trade that happened for you, Let me see. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get out. And so I just closed out that trade. That's our first trade, and we're good. So I got in, got out of that trade, right? We're gonna study a little bit more, but we already got one win. We had it going down from up here. Depending on how many lots you had, the better you are off. It's funny because I took the trade, but I had the lots that I had from yesterday. So I never really boosted my lots up. But today I'm gonna trade more. I got a tablet. I got an Android tablet. It's easier to trade on Android on a tablet for some reason than the iPad, I think. Well, obviously I'm an Android phone and everything, and I trade off of Microsoft computers. So I just got a tablet, and it was a 10-inch one. And it's crazy because I was looking for days like which one should I get? I was gonna get the Samsung one at Best Buy. Then I was gonna buy the Google Pixel, and then I found just a random company on Amazon. Looked, and it's like so much better than the other ones, but it's like I got it on discount. It was like $60-$70, and I could trade everything. And so if you guys want to start trading, the phone is just sometimes too little. I can't see everything. So I decided to do that. So here it is. It hit right here. and this might be a predicament of it going back up right here. But let's see now what happened, right? The orange line crossed over, the blue line's going down. We see that the MFI was shooting straight up. Now it's trying to level. We see that, we're having momentum going down right here on the MACD. So that's a good sign. Let's look at gold. Now, gold is the number one trade for new people, the number one trade for most trading people that are learning how to trade. Now, master traders are probably trading like US30 a lot. They're trading Euro USD. 90% of all traders just trade Euro USD, right? Or something with USD on it. USD, JPY, GBP, USD. So most traders are trading that around the whole world. But in America, the easiest trade for people to take is going to be gold. Why is gold? See, now we got to look, we got a gold or a US30 to buy. That's why I said get out of that, because I knew, it's going to hit that thing and tell us to buy. So I got out real quick. But, man, let's see if it starts going up. Well, it went down just a little bit more. I would not get in that to go down. I would, whatever you put in, just go ahead and get out. Even if you didn't put that many lots, don't worry about it. But that thing should be going back up. Okay, gold. Why is gold so good? Gold is good because it goes up and down. Look at this trade right here. If you look at this, right, let's just start right here. It went up, came back down, right? Went up, came back down. Went up, came back down. Went up, came back down. See, it keeps on hitting what? Our line that we created weeks ago. This green line, when it hits that green line, it's coming back down. Right here, it hit the green line, came back down, right? And then right here, it's hitting the red line. This is a support line. So it turned the support line into resistance, came up, went back up. So this is a great trade right here. And it hit this green. I wish we could have got in at that green line for it to go down. It's kind of like in the middle of the trade where you don't want to trade. Like you don't want to trade when the trade is right here on this blue line in the middle. This is called a moving average. And if you get into a trade right here, we don't know if it's going up or down. Right now, it looks like, the money flow's pointing down. The Satochic RSI isn't overbought anymore, but it is kind of falling. But it could just go back up right here. There's no, and right here, it went through the MACD. So one thing, let me take you to the MACD. So when the MACD crosses over this line, there's an imaginary line right here, this perforated line. And if you go all the way to the right, that's called the zero line. The zero line, right? So when it crosses over the zero line, these two lines right here cross over. And usually what happens, not all the time, but usually what happens when it crosses over from the top of this to the bottom of this line, the zero line, and it crosses over right here, crossed over right here, right? That's the part of the trade that's usually the biggest momentum moving that way. So right now it just crossed over and it gave us a big candle going down. Let's look at right here. It crossed over and we're probably getting a bigger candle right here in this little area right here. Let me move it over so we can see what I'm talking about. But usually when it crosses over, like it was crossing over right here and we got two big candles. So usually the momentum when it switches and goes to the other side of the zero line is really big. Like right here, it was a big one going down, but now we see that it's popping back up. Right? Let's look at the technical indicators and let's see what's going on with that. And we have strong buy for the day. Let's see the different time settings. So we got a sale for 15 minutes, and that means that it could be selling for 15 to like 45 minutes. We should be basically saying to sell. But for the day, it says to buy. So even if you get in a buy, you should be doing really good on this. So I wish we could have got in down here, but now it's still in the middle where we don't really want to buy at. But I like this buy right here because it's on this red line. Let's say it does go down a little bit. and probably come down here, it's gonna probably shoot back up because that's what it's been doing. And that's why gold is one of the best trades, because as long as it doesn't hit your stop loss, then it's gonna probably bounce back up into your profits. And so that's why I always tell people that are beginner traders, I'm like, just look for the gold trade. Now, the Autobot, there's a reason. The Autobot used to only trade the US30 when I was trying to, get people a lot of profits. But what happens sometimes on US30, it just goes ballistic on you. So I switched the Autobot to what it used to be on in the beginning, and that's gold. So on gold, I noticed that on the hour candles, it usually never loses. Like something like this is going down, it's going down here. It went up here, right? But check this out. It didn't even go up far enough, and then it went back down. So most of the time it went up here, it went way up here. So most of the time, it took the last 18 trades and it lost 3. I think it took one more trade yesterday. So it won out of 19 trades, it won 16 trades and lost 3. So there are some losses. So it only takes the 1 hour when it tells us to buy or sell. It takes the 4 hours when it tells us to buy or sell. And then it takes the day when it tells us to buy or sell. And that's the auto bot. So if anybody wants to put their money just on the auto thing for profits, it's really good. Somebody put in 30,000 the other day, and they're doing really good with it. So is basically, and then all I do with the Autobot is we do 50-50 splits. You can put it in a PAM account once the PAM comes back, and we're just 50-50 on the profits. So gold, I want you guys to start focusing. Anybody that's new to trading, I want you guys just to look for, the gold, like something like this. You want to look for that. At 5 o'clock, it said to sell gold. Let's see what happened at 5 o'clock to sell gold. And so here's 5 o'clock right here. It told us to sell. You see that it went down 1, it went down 2. You could have stayed in because, it tells you to sell like right here. It went up just one time, but now it went way down here. So you could have really did good on that sell right there. That was the last signal with gold, right? So I want you guys to start focusing on gold and start seeing your profits go up and put some money in and start making some money. And I believe you guys will be happy. Okay, opening bell just happened. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Like I said, the US30 started going up. So we got out of that one trade, which is good. And the US30 is going up because what did the bot say? The bot said it was going up, right? We got a US30. Let's look at here again. US30 what? To buy. The last signal to buy. 623 says to buy. So if we would have got in, so we already made our money on this trade, right? We got in up here, it went down here, we got our money. I told you to get out. Then down here, it already went up since the bot said to get in at 623. Now it's 631. And what do you think I would have told you to do? I would have said, get out. Like, what's the use of you stay? You got in down here. You might have got in down here, right? Depending on where you got in, the bot was telling us to get in right here. It didn't leave the signal, but it gave us a signal on Telegram. So look at that right there. So you took it down for like $300-400, and then now you just took it up for $838. Now you can stay in if you want to, but you just had 2 trades and you made $1,200, and you've been on this call for like 15 minutes making trades. Just 2 trades so far, US30. That's how simple this trading can get for you. And there it is exploding up like we thought. Right? Did anybody take that buy? Anybody take the buy US30?
Yeah, I took the one at 823, but it hit my stop loss, so I lost on that one, but I got back in and
820.
I
Which one?
made good
820.
money. Yeah.
823. Oh, no, no.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I was 623, 623. Sorry, my time zone's different.
643 is 3. 643 is 3 something? 643.
No, no, the most recent buy on US 30 for 15 minutes at 42,636.50. So the most recent signal on the Telegram, I
This one?
took that one.
Do you see where I'm at?
No, no,
Oh my
I
God.
just see your chart. I just see your
Okay.
chart.
Here it is. I had it
Yeah,
on that one
yeah,
screen
yeah,
so I could trade
yep,
so you can't see my screen. So this one right here,
yeah. I took
620.
that one.
Okay,
Uh huh.
look what I know, but look what happened on this. Let me show you. So 623 is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it said to buy. So how did it hit your stop loss?
Because I hit buy and that candle went all the way down. You see how long that wick is?
Yeah, but it told us to buy down here. Remember, I told us to sell up here, went down here, and we got out. And this is like 623 is this area right here. So how what are you setting your stop loss on? You got to set your stop loss on at least $200. That would be the
Yeah.
lowest you would want. So $200 if you got in right here and it went right here, that was only $40 it went down. So your stop loss for this trade right here, and that's what I got to help you on one-on-one. But I know we have family stuff over the weekend, but you shouldn't have got out of this trade till like somewhere down here. So your stop loss is real. What you got to do is probably use less lots. Like I think I set you up with the $10,000 account. So you got to use like you should be trading like point 0.1 or 0.05. And then so
Okay.
your stop loss should be about 150 to 200. And then basically you're not even trying to get that many pips in the morning. You're trying to get something like, 50 to 100 pips going the right way. So that's what happened right here. Like it went all the way up to 100. You could have got out up here, or you could have got out at 50, but you have like a $200 stop loss on the opening. And then after the
Okay.
opening, like if you do, a long-term trade, you're just putting your stop loss take profit to basically, make, let's say you're doing 0.05, you would want to make $100 or lose $100, something like
Oh, okay.
that.
I thought you said 2 to 1. I was doing like make 200, lose 100. That's where like I was doing my stop loss and take profit at that.
Yes, yes, yes. So you would want to make 100 or lose 100, right? But you would want it to be some lots. Like, I mean, man, if you lost this trade, you got in right about here at the highest you probably got in is right about here. So if you lost this trade when it went right here, that's 445 pips. That's nothing. You don't want to put your stop. That's a close stop loss. That means that were you trading? How many lots do you know?
Yeah, I was trading one lot and I lost $321.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't trade one lot on this one right here. If you trade one lot on here, you got to be willing to go all the way down to the 200. That would have been you would have lost $1,000 if it went down $200 on the US 30, right?
Yeah. And
So
so what you're saying is on the opening, it's not a
mhm.
2 to 1. You have to have your stop loss farther out because it moves so much. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. On the opening, I'm like guiding you through everything. So you don't want to trade with the close, you don't want to have a close stop loss and a close take profit on trade in the morning because it might just shoot like yesterday, right? Like it shot down, right? Like let me show you what happened yesterday. Because remember, I was telling you guys, I was like, we got in right around here for it to go up, right?
Hmm.
And then it went up, it rocketed up here. But I told you guys, I said I didn't get out of the trade yet, remember? And then what happened? It shot down, and I was still in the trade. Then we were on the call. It was like around here, and I said I'm still in. And then it went here, and I said, well, if it hits the Bollinger Band, I'm out. But it hit real close to the Bollinger Band, and I said, well, I'm staying in because I think it's gonna go right back up. And then look what time it was. It was an hour after the call. That's when I showed everybody on WhatsApp. I got out right here. So I got in right here, and I got out with some profit because I knew it hit this resistance. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. And then it went back down. But if we would have put a stop loss on something like this, like 40, would have been way too close. So 40 is right here. We'd have been out of that trade. See, mine was at 200. Remember, I told you, look where this is at. This is down 150. So my stop loss, I was telling you, was at 200. So if it would have went to 200, I would have just got out. That would have been just too much. I could have kept on going down, and but I was ready to lose $200 worth. So that was right around here somewhere. It never got down there, right? And then what I did is I just got out, and I didn't even get close to making 200. I just was right here. I seen that it hit this resistance and kept on going down. So when it hit that, I just got like the 30 US $30 to get out. That could be anything. That could have been $100, $200 I made off this trade. But what I'm saying is look at how high it went, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got in right here and it went down to 40 and it shot you out. But I mean, if you got in right here, you're talking about you should have profits of $100 at least of that
Well,
movement.
I got back in after it got me out because I knew it was because it said it was going to go back up, right? Like I knew it was going to go back up, so it had kicked me out. My stop loss had kicked me out.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is your stop loss is okay. So check this out. Let me show you what happened then. All right, right here, you lost $400. How much did you lose? 300?
Yeah, 321. Yeah.
Okay, so you lost 321 right here. Let me write this down so I can show you what happened. So 320, we're gonna say negative 321. Okay. And then right, and then you got back in somewhere down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right when you lost, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now you're still in the trade.
I had my take profit. It hit my take profit.
Okay, and your
Yeah,
take
so
profit was what, 640?
518. I made 518 on that.
518. Okay,
Yeah.
so you could have made 1,500, right? But
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but who cares about 1,500? You made good. You
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what
Yeah, no,
was it?
no,
You said
I
what
get
was
it.
that?
I
Five what?
518.
518.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay. Now, if you would have, yeah. So okay, so you won about $200.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you look at that trade. But let's say that the stop loss was a little bit further down, just a little bit, right? Let's
Yeah.
say it was 1-to-1. Let's just say it was 1-to-1. Let's say that you could have went down 500 and 500 is down here and it never went there, right?
Yep.
Now, instead of just winning 200, you would have won what? 518.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your stop loss is just a little bit too close. So, yeah, and it's okay because you're on your demo. And so just with this, I want you to put your stop loss in the morning when you're trading with me. Yeah, you're gonna have to go down lot sizes. You're gonna have to go down lot size because every trade you're taking is like you could make like 10% of the account every trade, and that's way too high because it's gonna cause you to have a big drawdown and you're gonna eventually start losing. Look at
Okay.
this trade just exploded. So I want you to go down to point one. So point one means that would have been $32 you lost, $51 you would have won on point one, right? But now you can lose $200. So I want you to set it up. Let's just say we got in right here, 200 down. You wouldn't have lost this. And let's just see if you were still in that trade. Like it's not even up 200 yet right now, but set it up because you do want to set up a stop profit and take profit in the morning. But like something like here, like it went up 176, you might want to get out. It starts going down. You're out of here. So let's do that. Let's go down and switch you to point one and let's just do $200 to make and $300 to win. And then when it gets around like $150, $200, you could just push it yourself to get out. Or you could set it and forget it and go to work and do whatever,
Okay.
Yeah. Because you want to be at the point where each trade you make or lose is only going to be about 1 to 2% of your account. So $10,000, 0.1, that means that, you would have made 200, lost 200. That's 2% of the account. Now you're smoking, right? But if you're at the point where you're making like 5 to 10% a trade, man, you could be done. Like if you lose like 5, 10 in a row, you're at a whole nother account. You're half your account right there. And it's gonna be hard to build that back up, that momentum, if you just lost like 4 trades or 3 trades or so. Yeah, US30 exploded. Let's see what's going on with the heat map. And the heat map's not even saying anything. That's weird. Like the heat map is saying this should be going down, but it just exploded it up. Weird. Let's look at Apple and see what happened with Apple. Yeah, that's good, Eric. Apple's going up. Amazon's going straight down. Wow. That's surprising. Euro USD. USD is winning. It's going down, but now it's going back up. Let's look at the NAS. Yeah, this market is weird. US30 is going straight up. NAS is going straight down. SPX is going up. Look at this bot signal right here. We got a 615 on SPX 500. It went straight up. Let's see, 615. Let's see if we see the SPX on here. I don't even see it. SPX. What time was that? SPX 500 to buy. 615. I wonder why it's not on this Telegram. 615 SPX. Oh, here goes SPX at 12. The SPX is still on here, but it didn't take that trade for us. It didn't give it to us. Yeah, this is going straight up. And that's so crazy because Nas 100 companies and the SPX 500 companies usually move almost the same way. So that's very surprising. This is so much out of the Bollinger Band. Like, you know, if you could concentrate, you would want this to go down. Not even that far, but it would be like a little trade just to get back in the Bollinger. This is an advanced trade because it has to get back in here. So this would have been $300 right here if you're on one lot. But when you're trading one lot, you want your account to be probably at like $100,000 when you're trading one lot. Yeah, I would love. This is more of a day like Thursday. Always remember, you guys, like Thursday's more of like questions and answers. Beach, I'm doing this. What's going on? And
It's
because we
Wednesday.
just found Eric that, man, your stop loss was way too tight. So that's good that we found that out. Does anybody else have any questions?
Today is Wednesday, Lonnie.
Oh, today's Wednesday. Gee, it's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Are we going to church tonight?
Gotta talk to Alan. He's on a call.
I'm saying it's Wednesday. All right, we're in the middle of the week. That's beautiful. That's why my lots were still down, because that was a Tuesday where the lots don't go up that high. Okay, so let's go over anything. Like, does anybody struggling with anything? Because what I'm noticing is I'm doing one-on-ones with people and everybody's asking me like the same question. I'm like, man, I might as well just been on a call for everybody and answering stuff like that. Because what Eric just did is he got people like thinking, man. That was a great thing that we just found out. Like the stop loss was way too tight. So that's beautiful. Let's answer some questions. Let's take some questions. Let's look at a trade. Like somebody might say, hey, look at gold. What do you think? Or what, just shoot something out there.
Are you gonna take US30 coming back down?
I was just gonna take it just real quick right here. Remember when I told you when it was up here? I said I was just gonna take it till it gets back in this blue thing. So I would already be almost out of this trade. I'm just waiting for it to come back into the Bollinger Band. That's all. So it wasn't like a real phenomenal money making trade, but I could have made like maybe I'm thinking $500 once it comes right about here. But I might have got out already. I might have got out, right around here. So it's just another way to make like a short game real fast. But that's more of a master trade. So I don't want there's like a lot of things that tell me to take this back in. It's not just because it's out of the Bollinger Band, right? It's some other factors that you guys are gonna have to learn over time. So I don't really. I'm a one-way trader, so I had this kind of going up after the bell. I had it going down before the bell, so I kind of want to stay consistent. I think this is gonna probably keep on rising. But I looked at why I said that I want to take this back down to this blue line is because it was outside the Bollinger Band, number one. Number two is the Nas is going straight down. So more than half of what's going on in the US30 is weighing the Nas to go down. So I'm looking at that. Then I'm looking at the SPX and it's going down. So why is US30 going up and the other two are going down when they have the same thing almost in them? So that's why I was just thinking this would be a good trade just to take back in here because the other two are going down. And those three trades correlate together. So the better we can get at US30, NAS 100, and SPX 500 and understand it, they correlate together. And there's every trade, there's a correlation. And so I spent like months and months and months on the correlated trades to get like a real advantage. Like gold. Gold is correlated to AUD USD. The Australian dollar versus the dollar. And so there's a correlation between them that when one is going one way, the other one's going to be going the same way. And so US30, NAS 100, and SPX 500 all correlate way closer than that. Probably like 80% of the time, whatever one is doing, the other ones are doing. So you'll see that in a trade. It'll say US30 buy on the robot, and then it'll say NAS 100 buy, SPX 500 buy. You'll see them all shoot out at the like kind of around the same time. So I would have got out of this trade right here. You see how it's stalled out right here? I wouldn't still be in this trade thinking it's going down. Like it's stalled right here. There's some kind of heavy support to where it keeps on ricocheting right here. And it's almost you could tell like the next candle, the Bollinger Band it will be inside of the Bollinger Band. So here it is right here. It just hit the Bollinger Band. I'm done. Why? Because 5% of the time, this is going to be outside the Bollinger Band. So 95% of this trade is always going to be in between these two lines right here. And as you see, it is. It's always in here. It touches down and comes back in. Touches down, comes back in. But this is way out of the Bollinger Band. Like you're talking about half of it was out of the Bollinger Band. I know that's coming back down. But that's more of a master trade where you got to look at the correlations and you got to look at a couple more things. And then it happened. So if you did take what I told you, you just made some money and possibly you made $700 right here. But I told you I would have got out at the $500 mark. So I would have already been out. I would have got out right around this area right here.
Are you in anything now?
Yes. I'm in gold, but it's from a trade yesterday. I took that US30 and just won that one, the first one. I didn't even get in to go back up.
Are you out of Apple?
Apple, I didn't take Apple this morning, but Apple's it went straight up or how did it
Yeah,
did
it's
you
doing good.
Yeah, I like Apple. I like Apple. I feel like Apple is a good stock. It's still low. It's not, Apple's always a good stock, but look what happened to Apple. We look at Apple, it went down I think it went down for like a month. See, remember it was always pushing up. November it was always pushing up, and then all of a sudden December hits, Christmas Day, matter of fact, and then it just starts going down. January goes back up. But I feel like it's super low right now. I think this is going to keep on rising for days and days and days. I wanted to get back at least into this zone right here. So I would keep on taking it up every morning for a while. Yeah, Apple's a good trade to just take going up. Amazon, it did a lot of weird stuff too. Like, why did Amazon go down since February 4th? It's just been in a free fall. And now it got to the point where it couldn't fall further than this. There's like a big support you can see right here. And now it's back on the ups. So even though, today it's taking a down, or yesterday it did, it's like it wants to go up. So you could take like Amazon and Apple for like a long-term trade, because as you notice, the profit isn't created really fast with the stocks, right? Because they're so low, $200. So you could be in this for like days.
Goodbye.
Yeah, like Apple and Amazon, I would be in it for days. I might be in this trade because as we see the pips, let's just say we got in right here, like this is 4 days, right? 4 days, it made 1,300 pips. So if we were on one lot, we would have made 1,300. Well, what you see with US30 is, if we were in that trade just today, like this is today, and it went up 2,800 pips in one day. And this is a little candle. Think about it. We got in this day. This is that might have been like 4,000 pips. So the stocks you're going to be in for a long time. You're not just going to get in and out of stocks. Unless you do, some people will do like high lots, and then you could, turn it into the same thing. Like you could be trading 2 lots or 3 lots on Apple, and in one day, it might go up 300 pips or something. Now, if you got 3 or 4 on it, you could be making $1,200. But US30 moves way faster. And like gold's been kind of stalling out. But as we see, like this right here, like let's say we got in at 630 to go down, it went 785 pips. So this doesn't move as fast, right? So the number one trades that are something to be careful on if you're new is US30 and Bitcoin, because they move so fast. They move so fast. Like if we would have got in when the bot told us right here to go up, that's 1,700 pips it went up. And just, this took Apple like 4 days to do, 1,300 pips. And this did 1,700 pips worth of profit for you in 15 minutes. So it's like what took Apple 4 days took US30. That's why, master traders love you. This is my favorite trade, US30, if you really want to make some good money. And then, but for people that are new, they need to just focus mostly on gold. But look at Bitcoin. Let me show you how Bitcoin moves up. So Bitcoin is even crazier. So we would have got in to go down on Bitcoin. Well, it only went down 700. But sometimes this thing moves like 2,000. We could find like instances where it moves one candle. Me and Lacano were trading Bitcoin, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. And man, this one candle went down. It went down $2,000 in like 2 minutes. We were just shocked. We were like, what just happened? And I think that's when Lacana really started doing like stop losses after that. She was like, oh yeah, I need stop losses. Because I was trying to like explain how she needs stop losses, but when she seen that thing drop like that fast,
Yep.
then that's when she said, ooh, this is crazy.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Like it might have been, I think it was right here. Let's see. I think this is the time. Let's see. 3. And it went, no, that's not it. Well, there was one candle, I'm telling you, that I'd never even seen Bitcoin do that before. We were just sitting there shocked. This is a big candle right here, but okay, like, let me see. This might be like 1,000. Yeah, this is like an $800, but just $840 in this one 15-minute candle. But we seen in 2 minutes it dropped. Just imagine like twice as big as this in like 2 minutes. It was like a shocker. And Lacano was actually in the trade. So here we go. We got back in this. We made that money right here that we said. Gold, remember it was in the middle, so we really didn't know which way to go on gold, so we didn't even use gold today. And Nas is just, I mean, this thing is just falling. This would have been a good trade too. Like Nas sometimes does something like this where you're talking about 1,300 on this candle, and XPX is probably even a bigger candle. Yeah, see, SPX is 2,200 pip. This is what matters, the pip movement. This is what matters. This doesn't matter. This is just telling you that it went down $22, but how much is $22 worth per pip? You know, is 2,278. So the biggest trade that happened this morning was the SPX 500. That was the biggest trade that we have right now. This might be even bigger, Ethereum. Ethereum started going back up, and I was going back down. That Ethereum went down 2,600 pips. Yeah, Bitcoin's still going down. So let's start trading gold a lot. You know, gold is gonna, and my thing on gold is you can make your stop loss. Like on the 15 minutes, you want to make your stop loss like a $7 of gold going down. So let's just say we took this right here. Our stop loss would have been, if we wanted to buy this, our stop loss would have been like from here all the way down here. So it would have stopped us out. Right. But we would have also made the money right here. Like, let's say if we took a sell right here, we would have made the money right here. So on the 15 minutes, I like $7. And you can see that and manipulate that in the on the trading before you take a trade. And on the 30 minutes, I like $10 stop losses. So let's say it told us right here to sell. So we would have won this trade right around here. We would have won this trade right here. So it told us to sell, and then we would have won. But look at gold, though. Just look at this 30 minutes. I'm going to show you the last three trades. That would have won, right? 1,000. So if you would have had this on $1 lot, you would have made $1,000 right here on this trade. Okay. Let's look at the next one. This one right here said to go down. It never went up. It either has to go up $10 and stop you out. That means it has to go up here. It didn't go up here. So would you have won this trade? You would have won this trade right here. At $10, you would have won right here. So you won 1, 2, and now let's look at the next one, the third one right here. 1, 2, and right here. You would have won in the second candle starting. So you would have won 3 trades right here. This would have been 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So you'd have won $3,000 just in this little area right here. Right? Let's see. Let's see if you would have lost right here. Did it go down 10? It didn't. It went down 7 and it went up 10 somewhere over here. And it didn't go down 10. So you would have lost this one. So 3 out of 4. Here goes the next one. You would have won again. So that means 4. You would have lost 1. So 4 out of 5. And then this trade right here, we can see that this would have lost. So now you're 4 out of 6. And let's see what this one is. So now you're 5 out of 7. And here goes another one. You won this one, obviously, because it went down here. That's not 10. So that was 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8 you would have won right here. Just on the 30-minute gold. So that's why I say, like, really focus. Really focus on gold. Because gold is easier to sell and to buy. Here goes another one. Like, you would have lost this one, but you would have won here. You would have won right there. This one went down here. You would have won that one. This one you would have lost. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you lost 2. Here goes 6. You would have won. 4 out of 2. That's 4 out of 7. There goes another one you would have won right there. Another one you would have won right here. Another one you would have won. So it starts stacking up. So sometimes when you see like a loss or another loss, it's like, I'm real excited to get back in. See, some people will take a loss on a trade and they'll say, dang, it didn't work. No, it's the odds. The odds are that you're going to win on a trade like this. You're going to win 80% of the time. So if you take one loss or two losses on something like this, then that means that the next trade you should really be in it. I don't want to miss the trade. If I take a loss, I'm like, man, I want to get in the next trade because I know it's only going to lose, so many times. Like these right here, 1, that's a win. That's a win. That's 2. The last 2. Here we go. That one to there. Let's see if that's and we're on the 15 minutes, so this is supposed to be $7 up. So that's not, let's just say that would be probably $70 or something. This one. This telling you to go up that one. This telling you to go down. One of these would have lost. Win. This might not have worked. So what we see, this is a win. This is a win. So what I'm saying is, yes, you're going to lose. Nothing is 100% ever. So don't get discouraged if you take a loss. Be happy that the next trade is going to win. That's how you got to set your mind up. That's how I'm always looking at a trade. I'm like, okay, if this trade just lost, the last one, good, because the next one's going to win. Like right here, this one lost the gold 15 minutes. But look, this one won. This one won. This one won. So it's like, yeah, one's going to lose, but then just get ready for the next one because it's going to win. And on the higher time frames, that's how you're going to make the more money on the trades. You'll make more money on trades at the higher time frames here. 1 hour candles, 4 hours, a day candle. Like if we see right here, right, it's going down. That's 7 right here. So that's $700 you could have made by just it going down right there. On this trade, let's say we took this going down. You could have made $2,800 on this trade right here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You could have made on this trade right here. That's another $2,000 if you got out right there. But look at some trades like something like down here. You get in right here, and then you're up $1,400. And then you get another buy signal for gold. Well, do you get out of this trade right here and get in again? No, you might as well just keep on going on up because you already are in profit. So when you're already in profit, there's no reason to get into another trade. Just keep your trade. And then now you're up here, and it gives you another buy signal. It comes down a little bit. Well, I would have probably got out up here, though, on that money. I would have took my $3,800. Then I get another buy signal, and I get back in when it bounces back down. And then I'm up here with another $1,000 right here. I could have got out right here. I get another buy signal. I get in again. These are called riding profits. And I got another 1,200. So you just rode this whole thing up and you won 3 trades. Here goes another one you would have won. You would have won that one. You would have won this one right here, big time. So, the hour trades are magnificent. And if you ever get like a trade like that, like let's see. So sometimes the trade right here, this is a 15-minute trade, 30 minutes. That's what we're looking at, right? But there's sometimes when it's like 240. Okay, like this trade right here. Now it's 240 to buy. Right? Like that means that's a 4-hour candles. So the 4-hour candles would be like right here. And let's just say we took this trade right here. Look how much money we could have made just if it got up here. That's $6,000 we would have made off this trade.
And what is that? Like
That was gold for the 4
gold?
hours. So when you get like a 4-hour trade or a day trade, when it says
Mhm.
D on the
Where is
Telegram,
that?
so on the
Okay.
Telegram it says 240 right here. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So 15, this is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60-minute trades, right? But when you get something like a 240, that's 4 hours of candles, then you're gonna be in this trade for a longer time. So what you
Okay,
do is you
where's it
lower
say
your
D? Where's it say D? Where's it say day?
oh, right here. Oh, so it will have a D. You'll see a D. Let me show you one. Now the day ones, they barely, they're not happening all the time. Because that's like a wonderful setup where it's gonna go in a certain direction for days at a time. So even with this is doing 5 trades, you'll see a day trade. Mila kind of get excited. She said, "Oh, I seen a D."
Mhm.
So look, nothing yesterday. So we're gonna try to find out when the last D was. There's gonna be more 240s and Ds, and then 60-minute trades too. You can make a whole lot of money because that means you're gonna be in the trade for an hour to 3 hours. A day means you're gonna be in the trade for a day to 3 days. So here goes another 240. I see. Let's see, where's the day at? Here it is right here. So it gave us a day to
Oh.
sell Bitcoin.
Mhm.
And this was, what day is this? And then the way that we can see the day, there's going to be a break, and then it will tell us what day it is. So we got to scroll up a little more, and it will tell us, oh, right here. You see how it tells us right here? So this was on March 24th. So that was 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, we got a sale with Bitcoin for the day. So that could be a trade we're still in. So let's look at Bitcoin and see what's going on with Bitcoin. Gotta reload. So Bitcoin, the 24th. So the 24th is somewhere up here. And they gave us a sell for this. And went down 2,000. It's still down about 2,000. So we could still be in this trade. This would be if we were in the trade for 2 days since that day call. And you see, it would have worked out fantastic for us.
What's the little holes in the candles?
The holes. Oh, that just lines up the middle of some of them. But all you do is you just click on and then those come off.
Hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't really mean anything. That's just if you touch the candles, it will kind of just make those. That doesn't have anything to do with strategy or anything, though. That's a good question. Yep. So we got US30 going down, and we got it back up from the bot. And I'm kind of waiting right now for a gold trade, a good gold trade to come in. I'm going to take that. I'm not going to take this BTC. Leave the BTCs alone. The Bitcoin, because a lot of people are new to the academy. I don't want you guys trading Bitcoin yet. Trade Bitcoin on the weekend, low lots. But on the day, you want to look for gold. You want to take gold trades. Okay, let's just say we would have took this trade. Like Eric is in the East Coast. Let's say he took this trade at 5 o'clock in the morning for gold to go down. And then at 5 o'clock, 8 minutes before that, he had a 15-minute sale and a 30-minute sale on gold. So let's just look and see, because I'm trying to really tell you guys about gold. So gold right here at 5 o'clock and at 5:08 said to sell. Now, how did that work out for us? So the bot told you to get into gold right here to sell, right? So you could have been in 2 gold trades and you would have won both of those big money right now. So the gold is the cure. Because sometimes when you're a new trader, if you have money in there, I want you to get some money and pull it out. If you put, 3,000, 4,000 in there, I want you guys to pull out, 8,000. Keep 4 in there. Get it to like 12,000 and pull out some money, or get it to, even taking it to, you put in 3,000 and now you make 5,000. Take 2,000 out of there and start and go back to 3,000. Now you almost got all your money back, and then go up again another 2,000 and take that 2,000 out. Now you're floating on their money. You're feeling good. So start trading like gold. And it's not about how many trades you make. Remember, I just sat on this call and only made 1 trade, and I'm satisfied, right? I could have won some more trades. I actually told you guys which ones were going to happen. Like this US30, I could have took it down, but it's okay. Like, you just want to be in profits in the day. And it's better to be a little bit of profit than to be in a lot of losses or a little bit of losses. You want your days to be, profitable. I'm going to tell you, you feel way better with a little bit of profit every day than taking little bit of losses or big losses every day. Just,
Amen.
yeah, stay consistent. That's even biblical. It says a person gets wealthy over time. Somebody gets wealthy too fast, it says they'll squander their money. So it says a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then your wealth starts going up. But sometimes I believe, like in America, we're like this microwave age, right? We're like, man, let's make the money really fast. But making money over time is actually biblical. That's how God, because then then we're not going to waste the money. Because if you get too much money, like I was showing Lakana something, right? For our family, just for our future. I was telling her, I was like, Lakana, if you win the lottery or something, tell me what happens to those people in 5 years after winning lottery. It doesn't matter if you won $1 billion, $100 million, $200 million. It says that like 90% of those people that win big lotteries are bankrupt in 5 years, right? It's like a basketball or football player. I said, okay, those people are rich, right? Okay, tell me what happens 5 years after they get out of the NBA or the NFL. There's people that make 150 million, 200 million in their career, and they're sitting here working at Starbucks after 5 years of being out of the NBA, because those people came up with money too fast and didn't know how to use it, So let's build up this money over time. It might take you, you put in $10,000. It might take you, 2 years to make $100,000 off of that. It's okay. But once you get to $100,000, guess what? It's going to take you how long to get to $200,000? Way less time, maybe 6 months. You get to doubling your money really fast, but going up 10 times your money might take you 2 years or something. So what you want to do is get good at this. Like I had a meeting yesterday, right? There's this church, my church friend. He's doing like this evangelism. He's doing all kind of stuff. He's going to Mexico to do 3 city crusades. And we used to work together in ministry. And he's telling me he's getting all this money. And he's like, man, I get all this money from my congregation, but then I spend it all. And he was like, man, I wish I would have just listened to you. And one of his guys that supports him, this millionaire, gave like $500,000 to somebody to trade his money, and he lost it all. The person was some guy, just a scam artist that he met on Facebook. And so, I mean, it's not even funny. I'm sorry for laughing. I was just thinking, like, I'm sitting here, like, he knows me. And so he wanted to sit with me yesterday and say that he wants to start. You'll probably see him in the academy, but he was saying that he wants to start doing this, and he wants to, invest money so I can make the money, because he sees that I'm just keep on going up and up in life. And he's like, he gets all this money and then goes down, and then, and then he has problems at home. He has problems with his family. Then he'll get some big money in, and then all of a sudden he loses again. Like I was trying to tell him, I was like, take your big money and turn it into a hammer. You take your big money, turn it into a hammer. So if you were like trading $200,000 in this, you'll never lose $200,000 because you're only trying to make 1 to 2% a day. So you put 200,000, or let's just say 100 for just math's sake. You put $100,000 into account. Every day you're trying to make $1 to $2,000 a day or lose it. Now, if you did that, right, and it's a 80% strategy, 90% strategy, at the end of the month, the odds are you're going to probably make about 20%. 20% on your money. So you got $100,000. You just made $20,000. So that's the real way to trade right there. That's the real way. So if you don't have $100,000, what do? Then you get a prop firm account. It's like $800 to get a prop firm account that you trading $100,000 and you're trying to make $1,000 to $2,000 a day. You're trying to make $20,000 a month. But I'm telling you, everybody on the phone right now isn't going to turn down $200,000. There's probably somebody on the phone that makes more than $20,000 a month. I don't doubt it, but I'm gonna tell you that $20,000 extra money and you trading 1 to 2 hours a day, that'll change anybody's life. Even if you made $10,000 a month off
What's a prop
$100,000.
firm again? What's a prop firm again?
Oh yeah, you got it already. Think Capital.
Okay.
Remember, we got one for you.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. But what you want to do is just make sure, like every trade you make, you're trying to, the stop loss is like, just put a stop loss for $1,000. $1,000 to make, $1,000 to lose.
Okay, that's what I don't know. I don't want to take up anybody's questions on this call, so that's what I was going to ask you when you're not on the call.
Yeah. So when we get, I got some stuff to do, probably around 1 or 2. I know Lakana's cousins from out of town, but I think they're gonna leave before I get done doing what I gotta do. So probably, like, are you gonna be busy around 1, 2, 3 o'clock?
Let me look at my schedule here. Quick. And I want to get that computer that you got off of Amazon. So if you could send me the name of it, I'll go ahead and get one and set it up.
Yeah. It's pretty simple to trade off of that. Man, it's cheap. And you can let your granddaughter play with it because it has like really good screen and video quality.
Okay, so today's Wednesday. Okay, I got 10:30. I have a 1:30 appointment, so I should be home right by 3:30.
Yeah, don't stress. We could do tomorrow too. Or we could do a
Okay.
little bit, because I got a call at for that presidency thing. I got a call at like 5. Let's do it tomorrow when you're more free and we have better time.
Well, I've got 2 appointments tomorrow. I have nothing on Friday.
Yeah, let's do it Friday.
Okay.
And then we'll spend a little bit of time together doing it.
What
Okay.
time on Friday so I can schedule it?
Let's do it in the morning because there's no trading in the morning. So
Okay.
somewhere kind of early. We don't have to do 6 o'clock, but let's maybe 7, 8 o'clock is good.
8 o'clock good.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
schedule me in and then call me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yep, we're Alpha here, man. I hope you guys learned. We just went over some valuable stuff. You guys get your questions together and then let's ask them tomorrow and let's trade again and let's get everybody to where they can push a button and see the money go up and down. That's our first thing. And then let's put some money in there for you and let's start making you some money. Because some people are going to start cashing out and we'll put it in there like, hey, this person just cashed out. But I'm telling you, the first time you cash out $10,000, it's gonna be hard for you to go to work that next day. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be like, how did I just make $10,000? You're gonna be just focused on that. So you guys, good day. God bless everybody. Have a good one. I'm gonna make a video out of this one, so because it has a lot of like kind of strategies on stop loss and different things that we're talking about, and I'll put it in the back office. God bless you guys. Have a good one.
You too.